Then, as they got closer and closer and closer, ah! Deadbeard's hook landed right in their chest.
Luego en media que se acaban más y más. ¡Ah! Gacho barbas mientras aterrizó justo en el picho. The man starts laughing, almost in tears. He whispers something Spanish in Bailey's ear, and Bailey laughs as well.
Well, clearly you are translating it wrong, because that was a scary story.
Ben, I translated it perfectly. It just wasn't scary, nor was the last two.
Yeah, sorry, Ben. I'm gonna have to agree with Bailey this time.
Come on, Professor, it was at least a bit scary.
No, it wasn't. I think it's my turn.
Hold your horses. Think you'll find it is my turn. You told the story of El Diablo, remember?
Oh, yeah. Thanks for translating that as well.
Suddenly, the Spanish man stood up and waved goodbye. Bailey shook his hand and he left. Well, that's good. No more translating. Now, it's my turn. And I have a really good one. There was a world.
Wait a second. Shouldn't it start with Once Upon a Time?
What? No. Why would it start with Once Upon a Time?
Actually, I agree with the scientist.
Of course you do. Fine. Once upon a time...
Wait, say Once Upon a Time in different language.
What? Why?
I don't know, it's different. I might as well, seeing as you speak every language.
Doesn't matter. I no longer agree with him.
Fine. As war email. There was a land of complete balance. It was a magical land called Accra Accra. A powerful multiverse with an even more powerful realm of magic. However, with magic comes light and dark. On the light side, a beautiful queen called Magica, and on the dark side, a king called Alistair Moore, aka Darkness.
Oh, so you're finally telling us this story.
How about you shh? You had your turn. Anyway, aka Darkness. These two magical beings somehow managed to find love and got married, even though it was rough, and they did argue quite a lot. They made it work.
They should pay to get in. Think about it. More money for us then.
It's an orphanage, you inconsiderate fool.
After many years of being together, something happened. A rip in space and time itself. They studied it and realised that if you walked inside, you could get transported anywhere in time. Space, or even different multiverses. Even if you were unlucky enough, different dimensions. However, the king and queen soon found out that not only could things come in, but things could also come out. For once in their marriage, they agreed that there was to be a border around the rift, and only people with the right documents could enter.
Then it's settled. We shall hire guards for the borders.
And set up a wall, my sweet. Let's not be too horrible to any new guests.
So it began. They built security measures, and suddenly they had control again. Well, so they thought. It was only a matter of time.
Wait. Can you stop for a second? I need to pee.
Really? You just went. Fine, be quick.
Thanks.
You know, I wish I chose language instead of culture at the academy.
I could teach you some stuff later on if you want.
Yeah, but I'll never get like you now. I mean, you speak every language in the non-universes.
Yeah, I speak it. But I failed the writing exam though.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
I'm back.
Okay, wonderful. So, where was I? Yes. It was only a matter of time before things would fall apart. You see, all this time Darkness thought that Magica was against him and that she had some sort of secret plan against him. Obviously this wasn't true, but he was consumed by his own darkness, which is strange because he's made from darkness. Instead of just leaving Darkness stayed, maybe because he truly loved her. Anyway, fast forward a bit and Darkness started to suspect the borders were not working. He thought that something was happening, so he disguised himself as a guard and went down there. He stood there and soon realised that there were two guards not doing as they were told. The guards were letting in people who didn't have the right documents. Darkness confronted them.
What are you idiots doing?
Mind your own business, you creep.
As the guard said this, it made Darkness very angry. Before he could react, however, in the corner of his eye, he saw someone. with what looked like a bomb. He quickly created a ball around the person and then threw them up into the air. Darkness had saved the day. However, as everyone was cheering, he grew angrier and angrier. He used his power to pull the two guards towards him. He made them kneel and then made his dark sword appear.
Darkness, my king, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I take it back.
Darkness chopped his head off, then started moving over to the next one. The guard looked in fear as he couldn't move due to Darkness's magic. Suddenly, petals flew around in a circle and a magic appeared. She released the guard.
What in the 9 realms are you doing?
They let in a terrorist. They deserve to be punished.
No!
She raised her hand and teleported her and Darkness back to the castle. They argued and it ends with Darkness trapping Magica in dark chains on the wall, leaving her to hang there for the night. Magica had no sleep. Neither did Darkness. Instead, Darkness went out of the castle for a walk. Then, a random stranger bumped into him. Little did that stranger know it would be the worst mistake of his life. Enraged, Darkness lifted his hands above the stranger and began to drain the Darkness. This killed the man, but made Darkness more powerful.
Well, that's new.
Darkness didn't know he could do that until now. The next morning, Magica was let out of her chains. The trauma of hanging with the chains wrapped around her made her quiet for days. Every night for the past month, Darkness snuck out and took more darkness from people, killing them in the process. Darkness grew paranoid of Magica finding out. One day, he saw Magica whispering something to a guard. Later on, Darkness went up to the guard.
What were you and the Queen talking about earlier?
Mostly about the weather.
Darkness grins, then, using his powers, throws the guard to the wall and lifted a ball of fire to their face.
I'll ask again. What were you talking about?
The deaths. We were discussing who did them.
Who does she think did them?
You. Please don't hurt me.
Okay.
Thank you.
Then, Darkness flicked his hand and snapped her neck.
Wait, what? You were told this as a child?
Really? Interrupting again?
To be fair, I can see how you'd find that a little bit graphic.
Look, you wanted a horror story, you're getting one. Now, can I finish?
Okay.
Okay. So he snapped her neck, then walked to the bedroom where Magica was. Him taking all the darkness meant he was now more powerful. He was now level 10, the highest level wizard, as not many wizards could make it to 10. Magica was 9 originally. And Darkness was originally 7, but thanks to the darkness he had stolen from people, he could now fight Magica. So, Darkness confronted Magica.
So you turned against me?
What are you on about?
I know all about it. You are working against me. Those guys were working on your orders.
Come on, you know that's not true.
I don't believe you.
It was you, wasn't it? I can tell by your guilt and how crazy you're acting right now.
Silence, woman.
Darkness used his magic to throw Magica against the wall. She got up and their fight began. Magic was thrown back and forth until finally one person came out victorious. Darkness. As Magica laid on the floor, Darkness created a ball and threw it up into the air. It exploded and created clouds all around his universe. It began to rain. As the rain touched people, they transformed into some sort of dark creatures. The universe became covered in darkness. Magica turned into a butterfly and flew out the castle. She was heading for the rift. Darkness turned into a crow and followed her. Magica turned into her normal form just outside the rift. Darkness did the same behind her.
Stupid me for actually thinking you loved me.
Idiot. What have you done? You're not the man I married.
No, I am the same broken man, except I'm getting better. You can't handle that.
You think this is better? Then you really are lost.
Magica raised her hand, and her magic sparkles flew around Darkness. They created a lock and key. The key flew to Magica, and the lock went around Darkness.
I am locking you here. Goodbye. Forever.
I hate you.
Magica ran through the rift, and Darkness went to grab her, but as he touched the rift, he got blown backwards. I guess Magica ended up here.
Wow, what a story.
It's not a story. That actually happened.
Every story ever told happened.
Oh look, the Spanish man is back.
Yeah, you know how we're here to find that thing?
Yeah?
Get the vinegar. Quick.
Wait, it's the Spanish dude. Why did you not say?
Want to tell my story? Ben, better be quick. That blue light means one thing.
Got it!
Great, give it here. Hello, Slitheen.